you ever taken food out of the fridge, reheated it, and thought nothing more about it? Most of us do this every day without a second thought. But what if some common reheating habits quietly affect your body over time? This video is not meant to scare you. It is about senior wisdom and understanding how small senior daily habits can influence long-term senior health. As we age, our bodies process food differently, and certain reheated foods may create changes we no longer tolerate as well. Today, we will gently explore what science says about reheating leftovers, which foods deserve extra caution, and how simple choices can protect your senior wellness. Stay with me until the end, because awareness, not fear, is what helps us live healthier, calmer, and more confident lives as we grow older. White rice is one of the most common foods in the world, especially for older adults. Many seniors cook rice once and reheat it later without concern. Here is the first hook you need to remember. Reheated rice is not always harmless. When cooked rice is left to cool at room temperature, it can become a breeding ground for a bacterium called Bacillus cereus. This bacterium produces spores that survive cooking and can release toxins if rice is stored or reheated improperly. As we age, senior daily habits around food safety matter more than ever. Older digestive systems are less resilient, making seniors more vulnerable to mild food poisoning. Symptoms may include nausea, vomiting, stomach cramps, or diarrhea, sometimes appearing within hours. Senior health research shows that even low levels of these toxins can cause discomfort and dehydration in older adults. Let me share a simple example. George, a 72-year-old man living in Portland, often reheated leftover rice for breakfast. One morning, he experienced sudden stomach upset and fatigue. Doctors later explained that improperly stored rice was the likely cause. This brings us to the second hook. Food that looks safe can still be dangerous. Senior wisdom teaches us that safety is not about fear, but about awareness. Rice should never be left at room temperature for long periods. If it is not eaten immediately, it should be cooled quickly and stored in the refrigerator within 1 hour. Even then, rice should only be reheated once and consumed right away. For senior wellness, the safest option is simple. Eat rice fresh after cooking, or discard it if it has been sitting out too long. Reheating rice multiple times or storing it improperly increases risk. Small choices in senior daily habits can prevent unnecessary illness. Protecting your health often begins with how you handle the most ordinary foods. By treating white rice with care, seniors can reduce digestive stress, avoid dehydration, and maintain comfort and confidence in daily life. In addition, food safety experts emphasize that cooked rice should always be handled with special care in warmer environments. Bacteria multiply faster when temperatures rise, making leftover rice more hazardous during summer months. Seniors living alone may unknowingly keep rice longer than recommended to avoid waste, but senior wisdom encourages prioritizing health over convenience. Another important factor is portion control. Cooking smaller amounts reduces the temptation to store leftovers. Using shallow containers helps rice cool evenly and safely. Freezing rice is sometimes suggested, but thawing and reheating still carry risks if done incorrectly. Senior health specialists advise labeling stored food with dates to avoid confusion. These small habits may seem simple, yet they protect digestion, hydration, and energy levels. Senior wellness is supported when daily routines align with the body's changing needs. By staying mindful of storage time, temperature, and reheating limits, seniors can enjoy familiar meals while reducing preventable health risks. Awareness transforms ordinary choices into powerful protection. Cooked chicken is a common source of protein for many seniors, especially because it is easy to prepare and feels light on the stomach. However, one important detail is often overlooked. Here is the hook you need to remember. Reheated chicken can be harder to digest than freshly cooked chicken. When cooked chicken is cooled and reheated, the structure of its proteins changes. These protein changes do not make the food toxic, but they can make digestion more difficult, especially for older adults. As we age, senior daily habits around digestion become more important. Stomach acid levels naturally decline, and digestive enzymes work more slowly. For many seniors, this means reheated chicken can lead to bloating, gas, stomach discomfort, or a feeling of heaviness after eating. Research on senior wellness shows that repeated digestion of altered proteins may increase irritation in sensitive digestive systems. Let me share an example. Michael, a 75-year-old man living in Eugene, often reheated leftover chicken for quick meals. Over time, he noticed frequent bloating and mild stomach pain, especially in the evenings. After discussing his diet with a nutrition specialist, he learned that reheated chicken was contributing to his discomfort. This brings us to an important point in senior wisdom. Food that is nutritious can still cause problems if prepared the wrong way. Chicken that has already been cooked should be handled carefully. It should be stored properly in the refrigerator and eaten cold or at room temperature when safe, rather than reheated multiple times. Reheating chicken more than once increases protein breakdown and digestive strain. For seniors, a safer choice is to eat cooked chicken fresh or consume it cold in salads or sandwiches within a short time frame. Avoid reheating until steaming hot again and again. Senior daily habits that respect digestion help protect comfort and energy. By choosing gentler preparation methods, seniors reduce digestive stress and maintain better wellness throughout the day. Cooked eggs are often seen as one of the healthiest and easiest foods for older adults. Many seniors boil eggs in advance and reheat them later for convenience. But here is the first important hook. Reheated eggs do not behave the same way inside an aging body. When cooked eggs are reheated, especially at high temperatures or multiple times, sulfur-containing proteins begin to oxidize. This chemical change can make eggs harder to digest and irritating to the stomach lining. As we age, senior daily habits around digestion become more important. Older adults produce less stomach acid and digestive enzymes, which means foods that were once easy to digest may now cause discomfort. Senior health studies show that reheated eggs can trigger symptoms such as nausea, stomach pain, bloating, or indigestion, particularly in people with gastritis, acid reflux, or sensitive digestion. Let me share a simple example. Linda, a 70-year-old woman living in Madison, often reheated boiled eggs for breakfast. She began experiencing mild nausea and stomach discomfort shortly after eating. Medical tests showed no serious illness. When she stopped reheating eggs and ate them fresh instead, her symptoms gradually disappeared. This leads us to the second hook. A small change in food timing can prevent unnecessary stomach distress. Senior wisdom reminds us that convenience should never come at the cost of comfort. Eggs are highly nutritious, but they are best consumed soon after cooking. Reheating changes their protein structure and can increase digestive strain. Senior life wisdom teaches that listening to subtle body signals is essential as we grow older. For seniors, the safest approach is simple. Cook eggs fresh when possible and eat them warm, not reheated. If eggs must be stored, keep them refrigerated and consume them cold in small portions rather than reheating. Avoid repeated heating, especially in the microwave. These adjustments support senior wellness by reducing irritation, protecting digestion, and maintaining energy levels. Senior daily habits, built on awareness, help preserve comfort and confidence. When eggs are handled with care, they remain a valuable part of a balanced diet without causing avoidable discomfort. Potatoes are a comfort food for many households, especially among older adults. They are easy to cook, filling, and often prepared in large portions. Here is the first hook you should remember. Reheated potatoes can become risky if handled carelessly. When cooked potatoes are left to cool at room temperature, changes occur in their starch structure. This environment allows bacteria such as Clostridium botulinum and Bacillus species to grow if storage is improper. For seniors, whose immune and digestive systems are less resilient, this risk is more significant. Senior daily habits around food storage play a crucial role in safety. Reheating potatoes that were not cooled and refrigerated promptly may lead to nausea, abdominal pain, bloating, or digestive upset. Senior health research shows that older adults are more sensitive to bacterial toxins and fermented starches, which can increase inflammation in the gut. Let me share an example. Helen, a 74-year-old woman living in Boise, often reheated mashed potatoes that had been left on the counter overnight. She experienced repeated stomach discomfort and fatigue without understanding why. Her doctor later explained that improperly stored potatoes were the likely cause. This leads to the second hook. Food that smells and looks fine may still harm your body. Senior wisdom reminds us that familiarity does not equal safety. Potatoes should never be left at room temperature for long periods. If they are not eaten right away, they must be cooled quickly and stored in the refrigerator. Even then, potatoes should be reheated only once and consumed immediately. Senior life wisdom teaches moderation and caution, not fear. The safest choice for seniors is to eat potatoes fresh after cooking or enjoy them cold only if they have been stored correctly. Avoid reheating potatoes multiple times, especially in the microwave, where uneven heating can allow bacteria to survive. Small adjustments in senior daily habits can greatly reduce digestive stress. By respecting how cooked potatoes change over time, seniors protect their comfort, energy, and overall well-being while continuing to enjoy familiar foods safely. Leafy green vegetables are often praised as some of the healthiest foods we can eat. Spinach, celery, beet greens, and lettuce appear on many plates, especially among older adults who want to eat well. Here is the first hook you should remember. Reheating certain green vegetables can quietly change their chemistry. When leafy greens high in nitrates are cooked and then reheated, especially after long storage, nitrates can convert into nitrites. Nitrites are compounds that may interfere with oxygen transport in the blood and place additional stress on the cardiovascular system. For seniors, this matters more than many realize. As we age, our bodies process chemical changes in food less efficiently. Senior health research shows that repeated exposure to nitrites may increase digestive irritation and, over time, contribute to vascular strain. Senior daily habits, such as reheating leftover greens without thought, can unintentionally increase this risk. Let me share a brief example. Margaret, a 76-year-old woman living in Eugene, often reheated spinach from the previous night because she believed vegetables were always safe. Over several weeks, she noticed headaches, stomach discomfort, and unusual fatigue. Her doctor later explained that reheated nitrate-rich vegetables could have contributed to these symptoms. This brings us to the second hook. Healthy food can become unhealthy when handled incorrectly. Senior wisdom teaches us that knowledge is just as important as intention. Leafy greens should be eaten immediately after cooking whenever possible. If they must be stored, they should be cooled quickly and kept refrigerated, but not reheated multiple times. Senior life wisdom encourages simplicity and respect for the body's changing needs. The safest approach for seniors is to cook smaller portions of leafy greens and consume them fresh. Avoid reheating these vegetables, especially in the microwave, where uneven heating may worsen chemical conversion. Small adjustments in senior daily habits can protect circulation, digestion, and overall comfort. By understanding how nitrate-rich vegetables change after cooking, seniors can continue to enjoy their benefits while reducing unnecessary health risks. As we come to the end of this video, I want you to pause and take a breath. Aging well is not about fear, restriction, or perfection. Senior wisdom reminds us that health is built through awareness and gentle choices. The foods we discussed today are not enemies. They are familiar parts of daily life that simply require care. Senior healthy living means understanding how small habits, like how we store or reheat food, can quietly affect our bodies over time. You do not need to change everything at once. Start with one simple adjustment tonight. Cook smaller portions. Eat fresh when possible. Discard food when you are unsure. These small decisions protect comfort, digestion, and confidence. If this video helped you think differently, consider sharing it with someone you care about. And if you value calm, respectful guidance for aging with strength and clarity, I invite you to subscribe and continue this journey together.